Hello, I'm Christine Franklyn, and I am a health coach who loves helping busy people find time to be healthy and feel really well and fit.
My name is Silvana Siskov. I'm also a health coach. I'm also a counselor, nutritionist, and I wrote numbers of books focusing on health, weight loss, and well-being. And today we are going to talk about sugar. This is the first part of this topic. Next week we are going to continue talking about sugar because it's such an interesting and important topic to talk about. So today we are going to talk about how much sugar we should be eating and how much sugar we actually eat. So, what do you think
Yes,
about this?
interesting.
Mm,
Well, sugar is, again, so prevalent, so prevalent. It's in everything.
yeah.
And I always tell people, read the ingredients. We're going to talk a bit about sugar in disguise, later on and then maybe next week.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we definitely need to be very clear on what the ingredients are and what we're eating and the amount of sugar that's really in what we eat. So when we pick up something that's packaged and processed, and then we have something else that's packaged and processed a few hours later, we're adding it up all the time. And even when we drink juices, we think
Yes.
juices are good for us, so we grab a juice, and many people don't even bother to read the labels and see what the sugar content is. So I like to say we're taking in sugar unaware, many of us are. So it's really important to develop a new level of awareness because it's hidden in so many foods.
And I have some notes here. And according to American Heart Association, we should eat this much sugar a day. So adult men should eat 36 gram or 9 teaspoon of sugar. Adult women 24 grams or 5 teaspoon, and teenagers no more than 5 to 8 teaspoon. Um, and there are 4 grams of sugar in 1 teaspoon, and but in one Coke there are nearly 9 spoons of sugar. So according to that, if we have a can of Coke a day, uh, that's more than what we should be taking.
Yes,
Because
for sure.
if women can have only 5 teaspoon sugar a day and can of Coke has 9 teaspoon of sugar, that means mm, we we take well over from what we should be taking. Mm,
Yes, for sure.
interesting, isn't it?
Very
Yeah,
interesting. And a little worrying because when
it
we
is
actually,
worrying.
yeah, when we delve into the effects of taking in all this sugar, they're really serious. And,
Yeah,
people don't sometimes know the effect that it's going to have. Then you have, your can of Coke combined with some ketchup. I'm big on
yes,
reading ketchup
exactly,
labels
exactly.
and
Yes, yeah,
sauces. And then we
yes.
have something else, and it really does add up. And then we feel the effects of it in our body, and we don't even know why we're feeling the way we're feeling because
Yes,
it's from all these things we've been taking in, and we haven't necessarily been educated on, what really happens when we consume all this sugar, what happens over time.
and it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned that. We are simply not aware of what we are putting inside our body. So what I've done for today is I put together like a type of, let's call it a meal plan or whatever it is. And I put kind of together type of foods and drinks that people tend to eat and drink on daily basis. And we are talking about someone who doesn't really follow any type of necessarily follow any type of diet, but also about someone who doesn't overeat. So let's start from the beginning, from the breakfast time. And what I have here is, as you can see, it's a
Yes.
jug, it's a spoon,
Uh-huh.
and some sugar. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I'm going to demonstrate how much sugar we tend to eat a day. So we are talking
Okay.
about, as I said, about this person who um, doesn't overeat, but it doesn't follow any particular diet. And this
Mm-hmm.
is a type of food I would say that quite lots of people eat, but then they
Mm-hmm.
wonder why they can't lose weight. Then they
Mm.
wonder why they don't feel 100%.
Yes.
And we are going to find out why they feel the way they feel and why they can't lose weight,
All
because
right.
obviously we all know
Yep.
that sugar can contribute to obesity and
Oh,
weight gain,
yes.
and let's see what's going to happen now. So this person gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning and has a for breakfast has a glass of orange juice, coffee, and only one slice of bread with butter and strawberry jam. I think that's something that I would say quite lots of people have for breakfast, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Yes, that's very common.
Yeah, it's very, very common. So glass of orange juice, it's approximately 21 gram of sugar, which is 5.2 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, which I'm going to use this to show how much that is.
Mm.
I have a feeling I'm going to have a sugar all over me by the end I finish this. Okay, so 5.2 teaspoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.2, just a little bit more. Okay.
Okay.
And
Huh.
then coffee with 1 sugar. So that's 1 sugar. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh my gosh, sugar is everywhere. Okay.
Everywhere.
And then 1 slice of white toast with butter and strawberry jam. It's 11 grams, 2.75 teaspoons. So
Uh-huh.
1,
There we go.
2, and 75, which is, yeah, that's it. Then 10 o'clock, so 7 o'clock, this was breakfast time. Then this person goes to work, and 10 o'clock, they have a coffee,
Mm-hmm.
which is normal. Lots of people do, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yep.
Okay. That's coffee with 1 sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. And then 11 o'clock, this person feels a bit peckish, okay, because they haven't eaten anything since 7 o'clock, and it's already
Right.
11. So
Mm-hmm.
they have a Mars bar,
Huh.
chocolate
Yep.
bar,
That
and
happens.
and and a can of Coke, right?
Yeah. They
It's
go to the
it's
vending machine. Yep.
yeah, it's very common, isn't it?
Yes, it
So
is.
Mars bar, 30.4 grams of sugar, which is 7.6 teaspoon. Okay, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 0.6, so just a little bit more than a half. Okay. And can of Coke, 35 grams, which is
Oh my goodness.
8.75. Okay.
Oh
1,
gosh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and what did I say? 75. Okay,
Yes.
75. Okay. And
Wow.
then 1 o'clock is it's lunchtime,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Yep.
So this person is kind of they don't want to eat too much.
Right.
They really want to look after their figure. So they decided to have a soup and the yogurt.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yogurt.
Yeah.
Can't wait to
So
talk about yogurt.
soup and yogurt. So for
Yep.
lots of people in lots of people's minds, that's actually a very healthy combination,
Mm-hmm.
having
Mm-hmm.
soup and yogurt for lunch, right?
Yep.
So a can of soup, hence
Mm-hmm.
chicken and mushroom soup, is 6.4 grams, which is 1.6 teaspoons
Uh-huh.
sugar. So another 1 point, so just be more than a half, okay?
Right. So that's not too
And
bad, but it's
it's not
adding up.
bad. Yeah, yeah. And Weight Watchers yogurt. So Weight Watchers, they're all about weight loss, isn't
Ah.
it?
Uh-huh.
So Weight
Yes.
Watchers yogurt again is not much, but 6.1 gram, which is 1.5 teaspoons. So another 1.5.
Okay.
1.5. Okay. So 5 o'clock at the end of the working day. So this
Mm-hmm.
person is going home from work and decide to have a cup of hot chocolate on
Uh-huh.
the way home. Okay.
All
Which
right.
is 24 grams of sugar, which is 6 teaspoons.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7:30 dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
So this person thought, well, I'm feeling really hungry because they didn't have
I
much
didn't
to
eat
eat,
much.
really.
Yeah.
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 So they decided to have a pizza,
Okay.
which is 2.5 sorry, 10 grams, which is 2.5 teaspoons of sugar.
Right. Because they're
So
not thinking that this is
one,
something sugary, right? It's something savory.
no, yeah, exactly. No sugar in it. No, no, no.
What
Right,
about the
2.5.
crust?
And then they still feel be hungry and they think, well, I'm gonna have a slice of cake because I
Hmm.
didn't eat much today. So
Yeah.
they decided to have a very small slice of chocolate cake.
Okay.
A very small slice, 26 grams of sugar, which is 6.5 teaspoon. So
Right.
1, 2, 3,
Hmm.
4, 5, 6.5 and a half. And then they were a bit thirsty, so they decided to have a glass of orange juice.
Uh-huh.
21 gram, which is
Yep.
5.25 teaspoons of sugar.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 25. And that was the end of the day and decided to go to bed. So
Hmm.
this is how much sugar we have.
Wow. My gosh. I feel
And
ill just looking at it.
when you think about it, this person actually didn't have that much to eat. I
Yes,
mean,
it's true. It
they
could have been
had
worse.
but in terms of food,
Hmm.
I'm not talking about drinks. In terms of
Hmm.
food, they had one slice of bread in the morning. They had a Mars bar. They had a chicken soup and yogurt, pizza, and a slice of cake.
Yep.
You can't call it overeating. You can't
No.
call it binging.
Yeah, it's true. A Mars bar is small and
Yeah,
it's just a slice of bread, but remember, starches turn into sugar in your body.
yeah.
And yeah, it goes on and it adds up. We can see it. There's the visual. There's no
Yes.
denying it.
So basically, what we said at the beginning, according to American Heart Association, we should eat, adult men should eat 36 grams or 9 teaspoons a day. Women, 24 grams or 5 teaspoons. What we have here, this person just had a 202.9 grams, so
Wow.
202.9
Wow.
grams a day instead of 36 or 24. And this is 50.7 teaspoon of sugar.
Oh
So
my
here we have
gosh.
more than 50 teaspoons of sugar.
Oh, it's like having a cake of just sugar.
Yeah.
Enough to make a cake by itself.
And when you think we should be eating, men should eat no more than 9 teaspoons, women should eat not more than 5 teaspoons. Here we have a more than 50 teaspoon. And this
Imagine.
person, as we are just discussing, this person didn't even overeat or binge.
Right. It's true. Yeah.
Yes. So,
Scary.
yeah, what's the conclusion then?
Well, think about consuming that amount of sugar or more, because that was a
Mm-hmm.
conservative day,
Mm-hmm.
compared to what some other people might eat normally. So imagine consuming that much sugar every day, every
Yes,
single day of the year,
every day.
of your life. What's going to happen? And something that we can get into another time is looking at the effect of sugar in terms of inflammation.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we
Mm-hmm.
have all these things that go on in our body that are related to inflammation. And, people often feel like, I can't figure out what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the source of all this inflammation? We just saw it. We
Yes.
just saw it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next week we are going to carry on talking about sugar. So yeah, for this week, this is it. This is it. More than 50 spoons of sugar. And I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I'm lost for
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, I'm
But
lost for words. Yeah, when I was putting this together, I thought, my God, this is just unbelievable what we actually
yes,
do to our bodies. So,
yes. Lots of food for thought here today, pun
yes.
intended.
Yes, yeah,
So
yeah.
yes,
So next week we are going to carry on talking about sugar, and we are going to talk about different names for sugar and
yes.
the danger of sugar to our bodies and what sugar can actually do to us.
Yeah, so important. So
Yes.
join us for that. Look out for our next video next week.
See
See
you
you for
next week.
now.
Bye.